The Magic Man once again. I'm still on the court. The lights stayed on. I thought they was gonna go off when I did the other video. Let me see if I can bust another video very quickly. So Federer, he ain't tripping. Nadal fans tripping, Federer fans tripping, other tennis fans tripping, but Federer ain't tripping. I'm telling you. Hilarious. In the video that you getting ready to watch, where I'm talking about why does Andy Murray only have 3 majors, and that his high level of play and being part of the Big Four for so many years doesn't match his greatness. In other words, his greatness doesn't match his high level of play. He should have, you would think Andy Murray will have more majors. Now what's hilarious, people, in the video you get ready to hear, people, when I made the video, I incorrectly said that Andy Murray has 4 majors, 4. So I decided I was going to delete the video, but I said, no. I'm going to, and listen, people, that proves my point. Even in my mind, I'm thinking Andy Murray got more than 3 majors. So off the top of my head, I'm doing a video saying that Andy Murray's greatness is nowhere near as great as Nadal, Federer, and the Djokovic greatness. And I gave him a major. In the video, you will hear me saying Andy Murray has, throughout the video, I'm saying Andy Murray has 4 majors, but he only has 3. So that sort of justifies, the reason I'm going to keep that incorrectness in the video, it justifies what I'm saying. That Andy Murray should have more than 3 majors, people. Okay, people, I won't say anymore. Just enjoy the video and you will get my point from the video. Okay, people, Magic Man, Tennis Preacher, Prophet, here we go. Magic Man, the Tennis Preacher, Prophet, Psychic, coming back at you again with another video. People, you know, I was thinking, why does Andy Murray only have 4 majors? Only 4 majors. I mean, you would think that Andy Murray will have at least 8 majors, 6 to 8. At least 8 maybe. At least 6 to 8. And why is that? So I was just thinking, because Andy Murray definitely has had the level of play to win more majors. So why doesn't his level of play match his number of majors? And let me explain to y'all what I mean by that. For example, Federer's level of play, of course, matches his 19 majors. Nadal's level of play matches his 16 majors. The Djokovic level of play matches his 12 majors. Okay? Why doesn't Andy Murray, who's being part of the Big Four, I know it's the Big Five now with Wawrinka, but he was part of the Big Four even before Wawrinka came into the scene. Why wasn't Andy Murray able to translate his level of play into more majors? Why? And so I think that really is going to hurt Andy Murray's legacy. It's like, yeah, there's almost like a, I don't know if he's disappointed with his legacy, but definitely him being part of the Big Four, he's part of the Big Four, and everybody put him in the Big Four, including me, fans, tennis experts, but he doesn't have the majors of the Big Four. Not even close. It's not even close. So Andy Murray, yeah, he got the level of play of the Big Four, but he's not as great as the Big Four. So I want to ask y'all a question here. Suppose I had a greatness banquet for Federer, the Djokovic, and Nadal, and they are sitting at the greatness table with the champagne and the caviar, the steaks, and everything. And all of a sudden, Andy Murray knocks on the door and say, "Hey, man, I was playing with those guys. I'm at the level of play. I was at the level of those guys, and I beat those guys some of the time." and some of the time in majors, or in quarterfinals or semifinals. Why can't I come in at the table? So let me ask you all, will you all let Andy Murray, who was part of the Big Four all those years, who had the level of play of the Big Four, but who does not come close in majors and in greatness in that aspect, would you let Andy Murray come in and sit at the table of greatness with Federer, Nadal, and the Djokovic? Now, let me say something, people. If I'm the door person, you know what I'm gonna tell Andy Murray? I'm gonna tell Andy Murray, you got 1 minute to convince me that you can sit with these guys. And now let me just say something, people. I'm pretty sure if I went and asked Federer, Nadal, and the Djokovic, they're going to say, let Andy Murray come in. He was with us. He was part of the Big Four. And I'm going to respond, yeah, he was part of the Big Four. He had the level of play, but he doesn't have the majors, not even close what you guys have. So you know what? I'm going to tell y'all the way I look at it. If I did let Andy Murray come in and sit down, it will only be because he had the level of play. It's not because I think he's as great as Nadal, Federer, or the Djokovic, and not even close. And I really think that hurts Andy Murray's legacy. And now Andy Murray is hurt. That's why I'm sort of doing the video. I mean, if Andy Murray doesn't, yeah, he's had a really good career. I mean, yeah, he can say he's won 4 majors. He got an Olympic medal. I know people going to come, well, he won an Olympic medal, so he should be able to come in and sit with Nadal and Federer and the Djokovic. Man, listen, man, the Djokovic got 12. That's the closest. I mean, forget Federer with 19. How in the world can Andy Murray come in and sit at the table of greatness with only 4 majors? But you know what? You know what I probably do? I probably let Andy Murray come in. If I'm the head of the banquet, I'm gonna let Andy Murray come in. Yeah, I'm gonna let you come in, Andy Murray. You know what? Grudgingly. But you know what, Andy Murray? You're gonna sit at the end of the table, and you're gonna sit in a really small chair, and your chair gonna be much smaller than the Djokovic chair, and Federer's chair, and Nadal's chair. And I'm gonna give you just a little bit of champagne. Nadal and Federer and the Djokovic, they gonna have all the champagne bottles on top of bottles of champagne. And Andy Murray, I'm gonna give you a little plate with a little bitty steak on it. Just a little bit of steak, a little bitty steak, Andy Murray. And that's to show that, you had the level of play, Andy Murray, but you know what? You didn't have the greatness. You didn't have the greatness to be able to win many, many majors. Your level of play, Andy Murray, didn't match your greatness. Because you know what? And for any critics on this video, let me tell you something. If he was great, if he was as great as these other guys, if he had the greatness, he would have had more majors. So I don't want to hear any excuses here. But you know what, like I said before, I would just let Andy Murray in just because Federer, I'm going to say, let him come in because he was part of the Big Four and he had the level of play and he beat us sometime. So Magic Man, don't be so harsh on Andy Murray. Let him come in. But y'all know the tennis prophet. I know Andy Murray. I know you're not as great as those 3 guys. I know you're not because you would have got at least 8 majors, at least 6. Okay? All right, people, what do y'all think about that? What do y'all just think about that? Andy Murray with the high level of play. And he was Andy Murray with the high level of play, but only 4 majors. My God. I mean, what happened, Andy Murray? What happened? I mean, man, why is there such a big gap between you and, I'm going to call it the Big 3. See, what I should do, I'm finna separate it now. I think that as far as greatness, yeah, as far as level of play, Andy Murray's in the Big 5 or Big 4, whatever you want to call it. But as far as greatness, hey, present day, there is only the Big 3. Federer, Nadal, and the Djokovic. This is the tennis preacher, prophet, psychic signing off. Magic Man, tennis pastor, preacher, psychic. Y'all know the way we do it.